Welcome to Matt's Magic Detail Tech. Today I'm talking about all the different paint treatment services that we do as professional detailers, and of course DIY detailing and motoring enthusiasts can do as well if they want. So the different services, the working area sizes that I recommend as a guideline, just a guideline, and also the time frames. So starting off with a single stage gloss enhancement, I would do on this car, any car with most sedans, I do the entire top half of this rear quarter and then the bottom half. With doors, I do one half of the door, top to bottom, and the other half. With bonnets, I'd be doing 4 areas, so 4 large square areas to get the entire bonnet done. With my duo gloss or my tri gloss, which is using 2 pads, 2 pads or 3 pads, in the same time frame as using 1 in 2. Basically, that's a 2. All those are a 2 to 4 hour service maximum. So, and I'll be doing the same working area sizes. So one section, and 2 to 4 hours time frame. And with a boot, that would probably be, if it was something like a Honda Accord or a smaller sedan or a small SUV, I could probably do the whole tailgate in 2 or 3 sections. If it's a sedan or hatchback, a sedan, I'll probably do a boot in 2 sections maximum. Maybe even 1 if it's not that big. So with a 1-stage paint correction, the time frame's about 5 to 8 hours. That's the normal average to do a really good 80 to 90% correction on a car. I'd be doing this panel from here, all of this here, out to here, and then that section there. So this entire rear quarter panel would be 4 sections total. So it's double. So I'm increasing my results by 50% by doing that, in theory. So 5 to 8 hours is the norm. So it's basically a drop it off in the morning, maybe overnight, start on in the morning, do the whole car, get it done, deliver it back to the customer around about 4 or 5 p.m. With a 2-stage correction, which I believe is, firmly believe is the maximum you should be doing on any modern OEM paint, that's 105 down to about 60, 70 microns. If it was 80 to 90 to 100 and it's brand new or near new, or it's a year or 2 old and it's in really decent condition, a 1-step is all you need. But if it's a bit more hammered, and it's 60, 70 microns, I might be considering not doing a 2-step, but either way, I would be doing the same thing, 1, 2 sections, 3, 4, twice. So that's 8 sections. So that's quadruple the time frame of doing a single. Now my single stage enhancements used to be, well, originally they started out at about 300, 350, but now it'd probably be about $400 to $500 at least. I was always at the very top of the spectrum when it came to pricing, or at least mid to high, and there's a good reason why. My quality and longevity of my results was the goal of what I achieved. So that's 4 times as long as a single stage gloss enhancement or a duo gloss or a tri gloss. So, and it's twice as much as, of course, the 1-step. So now you should be in the $1,000 to $1,200, $1,300 range for that on its own. 3 stages, probably can go even smaller. You might do 3 sections of that, or 4, 3 times. So you're about 12 to 15 sections. So this is where you can spend hours on one panel sometimes. And obviously once you get involved in aftermarket show car stuff where you're doing, multiple to several different grades of sanding disc or sanding papers, and then you're going into your 2 or 3-stage correction, it's a long time. But 2-stage time frame, 8 to 15, 20 hours. Probably, I'd say the average is about 10, 12 or 15. If you can get it done faster than that, great, as long as the quality's there. But yeah, that's pretty much where you're at. So now you can with certain machines achieve the ability of polishing or correcting in 1 step, or maybe 2, an entire half of a bonnet, an entire section of a boot, or 2 sections of a roof only, and achieving 75, 80, 85% correction on those. So if you're doing a bonnet, I did an AU Falcon bonnet many years ago that was black, it was grey, it was swelled to living hell, it had a lot of shallower scratches, not the deep ones you have to sand out, but the shallow ones. And I got my Donna braid rotary to DA adapter, put that onto my flex, one of my 2 flex stone grinders I had at the time, which was 0 to 7,500 RPM, 1500 watt motor and 30 to 40 Newton meters of torque. So basically you would put the machine on the surface with the pad on it and basically push down on it, and then as long as you had it at speed 2.5 or more, it would not bog down even in random orbital mode. It would not slow. It was a monster. If you have something like that, which I've still got 3 of them, or you've got a Makita DPO 400 or 600Z, I'm not sure what the model number is, or its corded cousin, the Makita PO6000C, which came before it, those are a dual mode machine. So you have gear driven mode and you have random orbital mode. Now the random orbital mode in with those machines and their baby brother, the BO6050, which I have, which is a good little machine, which is geared and random, besides only being 5mm orbit, they are actually in gear driven mode. Those 2 bigger brothers, they are absolute monsters. They will destroy defects on a car. I've used one, a 6000, and I've used it basically in gear driven mode at speed 4 or 5, which is maximum speed almost. I think 5 is maximum speed. So speed 4 on a black bonnet with oxidation, with moderate oxidation, not heavy, and swells and scratches and stuff all over it, and I've annihilated the oxidation, annihilated the scratches and swells, and left basically virtually nothing in one step. So if you crank that thing, use a bit of pressure and really good quality abrasive technology, you can, and good pads, you can annihilate stuff. So I achieved basically on that AU Falcon about 90% correction doing an entire half of a bonnet of a large sedan. So it can be done. You can do big areas. Just obviously you do realise, of course, most of you probably do, that you are not going to get that maximum colour richness transformation and that super wet look because you've done such a big area in one go. So you won't get that, but you will get the swirl-free finish. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope that's been helpful. Most of you probably know this stuff. I just love sharing information, getting it out there, because it's just what I'm passionate about. People taught me stuff for a lot of years. I did my own trial and error, and I really did, I spent a lot of time testing away like fury and researching, and I've learned a lot from a lot of people, learnt my own things, and I think knowledge unshared is knowledge wasted. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great, whatever you're detailing, have fun. Try and keep it simple to some degree if you can. If you're a professional, charge accordingly. Don't be afraid to charge thousands for polishing alone if it is either an aftermarket show car that needs a lot of work, especially sanding. I was $500 to $4,000 basically from 2006 to 2019. That's not even including coating pricing. If it was a show car job, the job I did on my friend's Fairlane, if I had to charge him for it, really, because it was a labour of love. I did it for free. He and I and another guy sanded the whole car multiple times. I then spent basically 5 days polishing it to get it schmicko, and it had 6 litres of Lazarette paint on it, and that would have been a $3,000 or $4,000 job easy. And my mentor, when he was doing cars, a few cars a year for people, was about 6,000. But that guy could rotary polish every car and not get one hologram. So 40, 50 years of experience will do that. Okay, thanks guys. See ya.